All right, Kristen. Now hear me out. I got a
I'm
question for
listening.
you.
Okay, listen.
Thanksgiving edition. Would you rather cook the Thanksgiving meal or have to clean up the dishes?
Neither. I would like to just go to somebody's house and they do it all.
Right? That's the best.
That's the best when you just show up.
Like, thanks, Mom.
I miss those days. Now that we're actually the ones who have to do a lot of this stuff.
Do you do both?
I feel like with me and Kayla, we kind of like collectively do both together. And I'm a very strong believer that when I'm cooking, I try to clean
While you're
as
cooking?
I'm cooking, so it's less
so
dishes for me.
I feel you.
Yeah. So I at least like rinse it off, so it's not. I kind of just throw it in the dishwasher or something.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to choose cook or clean, man, as much as I hate to clean the dishes, I think I would probably pick clean because that's so simple. Like it's easy just to like clean something, but when you have to cook, like there's a lot that comes with cooking, from like tasting the food, knowing when to take it out. You got to keep checking on it. You know, it's a lot, especially if you're cooking a lot of dishes at once. You know, trying to oven manage. Oven management is a big thing for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because it's like
everything.
Not everything fits in there.
Exactly. So you have to like, what's more important? What's going to take the longest? So I have to put that in a little bit later.
That turkey has to stay in there all day, basically.
Basically, like ham. Luckily, it doesn't take too long to like warm up. It's basically just warming it up.
Yeah.
And all this other stuff, dressing, mac and cheese. That stuff takes time.
Oh yeah, with pies usually you have to make them the night before.
Yeah, depending on what kind of pie it is. Throwing out pies. Vic made a pumpkin pie. It was actually really good.
Yeah, it was my first time.
It came out really good too. You did really good for your first time.
Watch the YouTube video. Just easiest way to make a pumpkin pie.
It came out great, but nonetheless, I would probably pick cleaning dishes. I feel like it's just a simpler thing to do.
I don't know. I really hate dishes.
I do too. And I love to cook. Don't get me wrong. I love to cook, but man, Thanksgiving dinner is such a big thing to do.
Yeah, it's like a lot of pressure because like if it's bad, people are gonna talk about it. People remember it.
Everybody remembers the bad dishes. So, always remember the bad dish. You'd be like, remember that last year when such and such made this? And you'd be like, that shit was trash. So definitely like knowing people, like I got very like judgmental. I won't say judgmental, but some people will tell you like this is not good.
They keep it real with you.
If you know that your item is the one that's left over and nobody really touched it.
When you throw the plate, it's like upside down.
Have you ever been like petty enough to like go into the trash and like kind of lift up other plates so you can stick yours under? Nobody needs to see what I did here.
Yeah. But I've done it a couple times. But I don't know. I feel like it kind of depends on how many people I'm cooking for.
Yeah.
But even then, it's just, but then dishes. It also depends. If there's a lot of dishes.
Sometimes dishes, like, depending on the amount of dishes you're making, the more dishes it's going to be.
Well, we're assuming that, like, we're using paper plates for eating. Or we have to wash, like.
Yes, let's assume that you're using paper plates for eating.
Okay.
So this is literally, like, just thinking about just cooking. Like, if you cook the dishes, you got to clean. Like, you either pick either or. You're either cooking the Thanksgiving stuff or you're cleaning the dishes from the Thanksgiving stuff that's being cooked.
I guess I probably would have to lean towards cleaning.
I hate cleaning, but like the way it works for me, and I always try to tell people this: it's easier to clean a dish as soon as you're done cooking than to let it sit there, soak, or sit over and stuff like that. The best time to clean a dish is always right after you take it off or you take it out of that pot, pan, or something, because it's easy just to wipe it off.
Yeah.
If you let it sit there,
you have to like
scraping and shit. That's
let it
the
soak
worst.
and stuff. Yeah.
That's when cleaning becomes a pain. But cooking, I like to cook, but man, sometimes you just want to chill. And you really can't just chill because you got something on in the kitchen. Like, you got timers and shit going off all the time, and sometimes the timer, the stress of not overcooking or undercooking food.
That's my
horrendous. Like nobody wants to go through that stress of I hope this
You're
tastes good.
Just talking about it.
I made dressing for our Friendsgiving, and man, when I say like I kept tasting it just to see just to get the right taste, and I was just like, man, I hope this is good, like the way I want it to be. And luckily, it came out great. At least I thought it was great, and people were eating it. So
yeah,
I guess
I feel it because like with the pie, I had to make a whole ass pie just to test it out, make sure everything was good, and then I made the pie for like.
Why didn't you make a mini pie?
Well, because
the fact that you made a whole pie instead of just making a miniature one.
The YouTube video I was watching basically was like, you use a whole can of this, a whole can of this. That way you don't have to like worry about the measurements and all that. I was like, okay, yeah, that's simple.
But I'm saying like even when you make that mixture, you could put like a little mixture into a mini small pie. They have mini pies that you could have bought.
But I love pumpkin pie, so it turned out good.
All right, well that's great. And honestly, if you taste the mixture and it tastes great, then that's kind of hard to mess that up.
Mm-hmm.
Like as long as the mixture is good, then you're good.
True.
But nonetheless, I would definitely pick clean.
Yeah, I think I definitely have to lean towards cleaning just because the stress.
Yeah, it's less stress, honestly.
The stress of like,
all I got to worry about is soap, water, and a fucking scrubbing utensil.
Honestly, if like something like, have you ever thrown something away just because you don't want to wash it? like Tupperware or anything?
I've done that one. No.
I've done that way too more than I like to admit.
He's like,
like that whole been sitting in my fridge for like maybe like a week or two.
I see that for something that's you feel like it's gonna be like impossible to clean. It's just like it's not even worth.
Yeah,
it would take less time for me to go buy another one than to clean this. So I could understand that.
The struggle. But yeah, final answer: clean.
You heard it here.
Dishwasher.
Well, we'll probably be putting a poll out. Vic probably put a poll out for you guys to tune in, and we want to hear what you guys think. Would you rather clean or cook during Thanksgiving?
Yeah, vote. So, make sure to vote.
Yeah, on our Instagram page.
You know it's weird because I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I forget to vote.
I try to make sure that I do the same. Well, it's kind of weird when you're the one posting it.
Yeah, I know. I always forget. So, but yeah, make sure to vote, guys.
It's gonna be there. We're gonna be watching. But anyways, you ready to jump into this podcast?
Let's do it.
All right, bet. Starting the podcast in 3, 2, 1. What up, everybody? This is your boy Chris.
This is Vic.
And welcome to Now Hear Me Out. This is officially episode number 35. And welcome. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. And make sure you guys follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify,
Twitter, TikTok.
Yeah, I seen the TikTok. You actually put the TikTok out.
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah, it's not like officially. There's no videos on it yet, but
I'm in the editing process.
It's the works of it. So follow us. Make sure you guys click on that subscribe button. And yeah, we're going to get into this episode. So Vic, give me some updates on your week, bro.
Well, it was kind of chill, honestly. Saturday we had that Friendsgiving.
Yep.
That was like most of my day. I tried to hit some garage sales up in the morning, but it's kind of like at that point where garage sale season is kind of ending. There's not that many.
You think because of like Christmas and like people are like trying to not hold on to stuff, but I would think people want to sell more stuff because they need money.
Yeah, I mean, there's still some, just not as many as there like are in March and stuff.
It's too cold.
Yeah, so weather's mainly the factor, but like with Texas, it's kind of weird because sometimes it's hot in October, sometimes it's not. So it just kind of depends. Sunday, watched the Cowboys.
Tragic Cowboys loss.
Yeah, tragedy.
It was a tragedy. It could have been a lot worse, but it could have been a lot better. So, the score was, if you didn't watch, it was 19-9. Chiefs beat us. They got the best of us. Our defense did great. Offense didn't do amazing. A lot of important missing pieces was missing on our team.
It's like you don't want to make excuses, but
yeah,
come on, there's a lot. But But then yesterday I got a call from Kia about my car.
Okay, I was just about to ask you about your car.
But tell me why they called me. And it was like because usually you go to like get your car worked on. It's always like one person communicating with you.
Mm-hmm.
And someone new this time, was like, oh, this lady must be out there usually taking care of me. But no, he was like, yeah, she no longer works with the company. I was like,
oh wow, okay.
Which is always like freaks you out kind of, because like what was she doing something wrong? Like she messed up my car?
Yeah.
Like was she trying to do something sketchy? But that's beyond the point. But they said I should get it back Wednesday. Well, they said either today or Wednesday. Okay. And they didn't call me today, so
well, hopefully you get it back by then. Like,
but they also did say there's some other stuff they had to fix, so it's gonna cost a little bit more.
Out of your pocket or insurance?
Yeah, out of my pocket.
Ish. I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry.
But it is what it is. I'm just glad, to get my car back.
That's kind of the biggest thing. So getting back your car and getting out of that rental, like, it's costing you every day.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
I'm sorry. But that's good news.
Yeah, at least I'll get it back. I should definitely, if I don't have it back by next week, I ain't even gonna be here.
We'll be shooting at your place.
No, what about you? How's your week?
My week is actually pretty good. Busy, very busy week. So Thursday, me and Kayla had date night. We went to this place called Puttery, and the Grandscapes and the Colony, and basically it's like a mini golf thing, and they had like different like little rooms we can go to. They had one called like the Lodge, the Library, and the Illusion. So we went to the Illusion room, and basically it's supposed to be like little. It was different. It wasn't like crazy as crazy as they were trying to make it seem, but we had a good time, a good little date. Friday we kind of just chilled and we got ready for Saturday because we hosted Friendsgiving at our apartment. And then Saturday we had Friendsgiving.
It was fun. You guys did good.
Oh, thank you. We put a lot of time into it. But we had 20 plus people in our apartment. And everybody showed up. Everybody showed up and showed out, and everybody brought food. Food was great.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of good compliments from the whole team, I guess. So we call us like a little family. And if you guys are whoever is watching, I do appreciate you guys coming out and celebrating Friendsgiving with us. But what else? Sunday, I had Thanksgiving with my brother's girlfriend's family, and that was pretty cool. We went over there, watched a little bit of the Cowboys game, and had more food, and yeah, that's kind of it.
Yeah, it's that time of year where you be having like multiple Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and Monday, watched the other football game. Watched the Giants versus the Bucks.
Oh, you watched that?
Yeah, I did watch it. Well, I have players on my fantasy team, so I had to watch. I came out with a dub this week. Bro, I've been on a 3 or 4 game loss streak, and I was just like, bro, my team is not coming through, and I got lucky yesterday. So, well, I say lucky, but I won by like 15 points. I'll take it.
I lost.
I'm sorry. It's just that weird part of like the year where you just don't know.
I know.
It's whatever. But nonetheless, pretty good game. Well, I say pretty good game. It was a good game for Brady. And yeah, that was pretty cool. But that was kind of my week. But before we jump into the stories, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we have koozies, and it says "Not Hear Me Out" on it. They're not. We don't have them for sale yet. But honestly, so what happened is I wanted to check it out, see how they came out. They look pretty decent. This is just one of the little designs that we came up with. And yeah, hopefully we're able to do something, whether, come out to selling things or do like little giveaways. We have a little couple extra that we might try to do a giveaway for if you guys are interested. We'll come up with little details for that later on. For now, it just says "Now Hear Me Out" on it. I think my next one I want to try to do is have "Now Hear Me Out" on here, and then on the back have like our little follow me, our like where to follow us on
Instagram stuff.
That'd be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, be looking out for that. We're trying to do some things. We're trying to start selling some merch. Eventually.
Team Vic, Team
Team Vic, Team Korea. I thought about that shirt. That'd be kind of fucked up though. But yeah. Any other comments, Vic?
No, let's do this.
All right, bet. You want to hop into the first story?
Sure.
I kind of like said it. You want to, like, you're gonna do it.
Like, you gonna do this shit. I ain't doing this shit. So yeah, with Thanksgiving coming up, one place you can't go on Thanksgiving will be Target.
Or Target, as I like to call them.
You don't even like Target, bro.
I didn't say I don't like Target. It's just they're expensive for no reason.
But yeah, Target says it will never open on Thanksgiving again. So Target said Monday they will close all of its stores on Thanksgiving every year from 2021 on. That's a
little tongue twister. I give you that.
Yeah, so Target closed the stores last year on Thanksgiving due to the whole pandemic and stuff.
Yep.
And they decided to adopt it for forever going forward.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of stores that have been doing that, right?
Yeah. Some other stores are
Walmart, Best Buy, Dick's Sporting Goods.
Mm-hmm. So, how do you feel about that? Like,
it's very inconvenient.
Yeah, I feel you. It's inconvenient from a consumer standpoint.
But
Definitely.
I do appreciate that these larger companies are starting to adopt that, because I think that's a very important time of the year, and it kind of lets people know, hey, get your shit before then. But you can always go to Kroger, I guess. There's
somewhere.
There's still a whole bunch of like other little stores you can go to, but like I think a lot of stores should adopt that. The fact that Christmas time, Thanksgiving time, that's a family time. So why not let people have it off, celebrate with their family?
Yeah, I mean,
I agree.
Yeah, because I kind of hated how close, like, because the whole Black Friday shopping, it basically became like Thanksgiving shopping. Like,
honestly,
it was like 6 o'clock on Thanksgiving Day when it started. Usually, like, I feel like we need to go back to like
Black Friday turned to
back to
Thursday. It's like Black Thursday, bro. People like, it affected families a lot. Like, where people were like, hey, they'll stop in the middle of the family gathering and be like, all right,
I gotta go.
Go.
Yeah.
So it's pretty crazy.
How do you typically Black Friday shop?
Oh, not at all. I hate lines. We talked about this, Vic. I hate lines.
True.
If I can cut through the motherfuckers, I would be there. But I hate lines. Honestly, if I went to a Black Friday shopping, I would be there just waiting for the fights. Like, I would want to just record and see the mayhem. I'm that guy. World star. That's me.
Because I've gone a couple times these last couple of years. I don't think I did last year because I don't think much was open. I can't remember, but
World star. Yeah, that's me.
I do feel like a lot of the prices, like, they're misleading, or like you can probably get them.
Time.
You can probably get them earlier in the week, but it's advertised on Friday, like the big stuff. If you're trying to get like a TV, that's usually like on Friday. But
I feel like the TVs are actually the only thing that are actually like real deals.
Yeah, that's kind of what I feel like.
Because a lot of times I feel like they do this. There's the whole scam behind Black Friday where they'll raise the prices up before Black Friday, and then when Black Friday comes, they'll just mark it back down to the original price, and you're like, oh shit, I'm getting a deal. And it's like, no, that's actually just how much it costs.
Yeah, right.
And you think you're getting the deal. But there's that. But I don't know if you guys noticed, we have a little different background. I hope you guys like it. It's a little very fallish and festive for this time, and hope you guys like it. It's not gonna be up that long. It's gonna be literally probably just this episode. So don't get used to it.
Take that shit down right now.
Let us know what you think. But yeah, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so if you had plans to go to Target on Thanksgiving, don't.
Actually, you got any plans for Thanksgiving? We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, well, I'm gonna say obviously.
Some people don't have family.
Yeah. Way to make me feel bad. No, spend time. We'll go over to my parents' place. I think my dad works, so he probably won't be there.
That sucks.
He works at Kroger, so.
Oh, see, told you, Kroger's still open.
So I'll probably have to. I think I'm in charge of the mac and cheese and the pumpkin pie. So
okay,
like the only two things.
Hey, those are pretty big things, though.
I'm trying to like one day I want to be able to like make a whole ass Thanksgiving.
I don't want to. I know I can. That's the problem. Is like, I know I can. I just don't want to.
Yeah, I feel you.
There's no point in doing all that work by myself. I don't know. Maybe when I have kids, maybe. But no, I still think I want to keep the whole everybody bring a dish.
Yeah, I feel you.
I can see me hosting and I bring I have the main dishes here, whether it's the turkey ham and mac and cheese or dressing, but people can bring sides. People can at least bring the sides.
Bring the side with your side piece. Nah, just kidding.
Vic has a new side piece every year. Another one. here's Jessica.
Nah, I'm dead. Well, what about you? What's your Thanksgiving?
We are hosting
itinerary?
again, so we're having Thanksgiving here. So we're gonna have my family, Kayla's family.
No invite.
You have stuff going on. Probably have one of my friends come over. I consider her family. So yeah. Well, that'll be mostly what got going on. So I'll be in charge of making the ham, the dressing, and yeah, Kayla will be doing baking. I think she's baking some stuff, and she's making something else. I think I can't remember exactly what it was, but it should be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to, but also not.
Well, let me ask you this: would you ever charge your family to come to like a holiday?
I feel like I should.
Dinner? Like would you doing all the cooking and stuff? Like you know?
No, I don't think I would ever charge anybody to come eat at my place.
I don't think I would either. But in our next story, this woman gets upset with her in-laws because they are deciding to charge them per family.
It's all about that money. That moolah. So a mom has been left fuming after her in-laws announced they'll be charging guests a fee for a Christmas dinner, especially after she hosted the special day herself for free. Christmas can be an expensive time of the year, and hosting Christmas dinner for a large family can break the bank with the amount of food you need to buy to keep everyone full. Most families who get together on Christmas Day split the dishes between each household and to alleviate the costs and effort of the hosting house. But one family has instead asked for every guest to pay a fee to cover the expenses. So basically, a lot of people do what we do is, potluck almost. Everybody brings a dish, and we all just, instead of paying, we got to, kind of disperse that expense between everybody. Makes sense.
Yeah, well, I've been to like part of a Thanksgiving where they ask for the money. Like they ask for money so they can buy all the stuff.
Yeah.
But then they cook it and they clean it and stuff. Like I feel like I'm okay with it, as long as it's not like too much.
But do you feel like that's the same thing as charging?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like kind of is like charging.
Yeah.
But because the problem that this lady had mostly was that they were charging a lot for the champagne.
Yeah, they're like basically buying champagne that some people can't even drink.
Yeah, some people won't even drink, and I feel like that should be like separate, like BYOB or like provide it if you want, but
or have like a separate pot for it. Hey, whoever wants to drink champagne or pitch in for this. But I feel like the Thanksgiving dinner itself should be its own fee alone. Like if you're gonna chip in, I think chipping in is a whole totally different thing than charging. I don't know if like they made the dinner, it was like, oh, price per head, it's cost this much money. Then that's a whole totally different thing. But if it's like, hey, we paid this much money for the food, there's 30 people, we're just gonna divide that between all of us, and that's how you pay it. Okay, cool. That's one thing.
Yeah, because I mean, it can definitely, like, the cost can add up pretty quickly.
Fast. Very fast.
Very fast. So, like, it shouldn't be taken for granted, but at the same time, I just feel like it's just come when you're, like, trying to charge someone or have them pitch in, just don't be rude about it, That's all about, like, how you present it.
Yeah, big time. And even in this article, she said, I've never charged them before, but apparently because they've got a lot of people going this year, they have decided to charge. So do you feel like them also charging people is them trying to minimize the amount of people who actually come?
I mean, it could be a tactic, but I feel like, why would you invite that many people if you're
not expecting
to
be able to feed everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know how people are sometimes though. Like, hey, come over here. We're having Thanksgiving at our house. Just come over here.
Yeah.
And so I can see people bringing +1s, +2s, and stuff like that. So there is that that part of like, I can see that being an issue, and them like, oh well, you're gonna be bringing people. Let's just charge you at the door like a fucking club. $20.
We accept cash and credit.
And Cash App and Venmo and all the others.
Have like a whole ass like.
We accept all payments. Thank you.
What do you like? You showed up and you're like, I'm not paying. You think they would like kick them out? Like,
I feel like you probably won't get in the door. They probably have a list of people who paid.
You think they're charging like the parents?
Probably.
Boy, I raised you.
That'd be hilarious. That'd be so messed up.
Right.
This story's messed up.
Yeah, I mean it's messed up, but I get it. It's just how you present it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just gotta have to know know who's willing to help out and who's not, and like, I don't know. You just have to know the people, I guess. If that makes sense.
Yeah, but it definitely makes sense. I agree.
And that's all I gotta say. Hey, don't invite me to your Thanksgiving.
If you charging, I ain't gonna be there. I'll help.
Unless you like
contribute,
like a certified cook or something. That should be delicious.
I feel like there's only so much you can do to certain items.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess.
You're probably right. Having a cook actually make all the foods might be pretty legit.
Yeah.
But I've had some cooks make some food that just wasn't good. So
could you imagine?
They're out there.
Like if the Thanksgiving food isn't good, it just ruins the whole day.
I've been there. I've been there before.
But
unfortunately. But going into this next story, you want me to do it or you want to do it?
You got it.
All right. So going into the next story, we want to talk about this woman who decided to marry herself, and she now is divorcing herself after meeting someone else. Model Chris Gallera married herself in a formal ceremony in September of this year, but now she has decided to part ways with her solo marriage after falling in love with someone else. So she grew tired of relying on men, so she decides to marry herself in a formal ceremony, which was held in September of this year.
That's the crazy part.
Honestly, the 33-year-old model insisted that she wasn't disappointed not to have a groom, and instead was embracing going to it alone. But it wasn't meant to be. And 90 days later, she decided to divorce herself. Fortunately for Chris, who hails from Sao Paulo and Brazil, she has since met someone special and has even started to fall in love, despite vowing to go solo. So it's crazy. The crazy thing about this story, bro, is the fact that literally all she had to do is wait 90 days.
I know.
If she would have waited just to the end of the year, she would have found somebody.
I know. That's so crazy. Like, because the whole process of like marrying herself, I'm sure she like took some thought into it, and it wasn't like a spontaneous thing. Like, because I'm sure it's official in some type of way.
I'm like, can you marry yourself? Is that legal?
I guess you can, right?
Yeah.
But
do you have to go to court to divorce yourself? You have to have a legitimate reason why you're divorcing.
I hate that bitch.
Hate that bitch you married. I found somebody else. You're cheating on me with me.
So yeah, I guess, I mean, I don't know. Like, all she had to do was wait, but at the same point, she didn't see it coming. So
I just don't think it was a very well thought out plan. She's only 33.
The whole female empowerment. I don't even know no man, but
I get that. But do you have to go as far as to marry yourself?
I think she did go a little too far. But
I guess if you want to marry yourself, do your thing. I have nothing to add to that. I don't.
I wonder how the whole conversation was with her, I guess, boyfriend, whatever he is. Like, oh, by the way,
I got a divorce.
I'm married to myself officially.
So
yeah. There's some legal things I have to work on.
Give me a little time, and I'll get this straightened out. It's like has a ring on her finger. Who you married to? Oh, me. When you think about the money you got to go into, like buying yourself a ring, a wedding dress.
I wonder how official, does she have a reception?
Well, I assume she got married at a courthouse.
Yeah,
that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't go. I would hope she wouldn't go all out
That'd be
for.
hilarious, though.
So right here even says she was happily posed. She happily posed for pictures on her wedding day in front of a Catholic church. So I don't know. It doesn't say she actually got married at the church, but maybe she did. Maybe this shit is official.
Well, I feel like it's gotta be something official in some way if it's requiring like a divorce.
That's so weird. Like, cause you gotta sign divorce papers on yourself.
I'm sure to speed up the process, right?
He's just signing
you don't have to like
places.
figure out who gets what. It's like
I get 100% of the stuff.
But so if you can't find no man or woman,
marry yourself.
Just marry yourself. There's always that option. So
I don't I don't think that's a good idea.
Hey, we're all about self-love on this podcast.
Yeah, self-love is one thing, but go that far to marry yourself, bro, it's just not that serious. Just love yourself. Like, do you really need to make it official?
Well, she is like a model, so it was like it might have been like a publicity stunt, maybe.
Could be. I married myself, and now somebody's like, I want to marry you. And she's like, okay.
Well, speaking about not so smart decisions, let's go to our next story where a Colorado man decided to set his mom's house ablaze. Well, he didn't decide to, but
he did.
He was clearing cobwebs. He saw some cobwebs and he would basically use a blowtorch to like get rid of them.
Not a broom.
Not a broom.
Not a broom like regular people, or a little sweeper or whatever, a vacuum, something. This nigga said a blowtorch.
Yeah, so there's like a little crawl space under like his mom's house, and he saw some like cobwebs. I keep saying spiderwebs, cobwebs, some shit.
Spiderwebs is the same thing. Yeah.
So then he decides to use the blowtorch, but where it's like weird is he took a whole ass hour before he called 911. So this place is like burning, and he's like trying to put it out himself.
He's trying to put it out. He tried.
He's like, I give up. Like an hour later, he's like, I guess I better call somebody.
He was like, I want to try to fix the solution. Fix the situation before a solution really needs to be happening.
The fire ended up causing about $100,000 in damages, and the story, like, that's the story in itself. But this story, I feel like, takes a turn because this man is something. This man had a court order saying he couldn't be within 100 feet of the home or around his mom, so he shouldn't have even been there. But his mom was letting him stay there because he was homeless. And then to top it off, the cops ended up finding a small bag of meth on him. This story has like everything in it, bro.
We saw cobwebs and he saw demons. He was on that shit, man.
No wonder he had a blowtorch, right?
Yeah. First of all, where he get a blowtorch from? They just had one in the back.
I guess, I don't know. But how would you feel if you were his mom?
Pissed. What's his? I probably want to use that blowtorch on him. Bro, that's just so unnecessary. Like, you just go take a whole blowtorch and just burn down the house. It feels like it had more intent, like malicious intent.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Like
her, like
an excuse, kind of. Like, I was just trying to clear out the cobwebs.
Yeah, and it's like under the house,
and you waited a whole ass hour before you called somebody. Like,
was he trying to burn her alive? He was like, I'm telling you, man, y'all better stay off that meth, man. That's it. It's a hell of a drug. Yeah,
so John, the guy involved in this, was arrested on suspicion of first-degree arson, criminal. What?
It's a suspicion.
What did I say?
No, you said it right.
Okay.
I was like suspicion.
Criminal mischief and criminal mischief causing $20,000 to $100,000 worth of damage, which sucks in this housing. What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know what you're trying to say. This housing market.
Make sure you don't have no cobwebs, because this man might try to set your house on fire.
Try to set your house on fire. He's like, don't worry, I got the blowtorch. Like, bro, I swear to God, if you use a blowtorch on some cobwebs, You're in a space that you shouldn't even be in.
Right? Like, just leave those cobwebs alone, bro. They're not affecting you. Like, spiders are spiders.
Tell you, man, he saw demons, bro. It's the meth.
It probably was like
he had to see something down there that nobody else was seeing.
Like, he probably saw some like figure on the spider, you know, it's calling at him. I don't know.
Shaking my head. Stay off that shit, you guys.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of spiders, but I'm not gonna go to this extreme.
I thought you were about to say you're not a big fan of meth. I was like,
no, I'm a huge fan of meth. Nah, I ain't a huge fan of meth, spiders.
What kind of drugs are you a fan of then?
I don't know, amoxicillin. That's the only one I can think of.
It's like, I'm a fan of that Mary Jane.
No, negative.
Oh man, funny.
You know, was it that woman's house is destroyed?
Maybe he was just trying to cook his meth, bro.
It probably was.
He's like, I couldn't find my lighter, so I had a blowtorch. And that's why he was under the crawl space. Now all it makes sense. Did you need to find like a meth? Is that the one with the spoon?
I think that's the one with the
that's heroin.
Huh. I don't know. I'm not a drug expert. Let us know in the comments.
Don't do it. Don't want your comment getting reported.
Let us know in the comments if you smoke meth currently. And people start commenting.
We do not condone the use of drugs on this podcast. Funny.
But anyways, going on to our next story, which is this is crazy, honestly, but because drivers end up scrambling as cash falls from an armored truck on a freeway. So authorities say drivers scrambled to grab cash Friday morning after bags of money fell out of an armored truck on the Southern California freeway. California Highway Patrol says the truck was on Interstate 5 near San Diego when the door just popped open and bags fell out, bursting open. Dollars and $20 bills flooded all over the lanes. You can, like, a lot of people were taking videos, just like showing people like collecting it. I saw one video on TikTok.
I saw a couple videos.
It was like the whole traffic was just like stopped, and people were just like legit on the freeway, like grabbing money and shit.
Stupid, bro. It's
Yeah.
not stupid that they're picking it up. Keep going. We'll talk about it.
So yeah, authorities haven't said how much money was lost, but at least 2 people were arrested while others returned cash to the CHP. Authorities warn that anyone who kept the money could face criminal charges.
First of
How do you
all,
feel about that?
first of all,
let me hear you out.
hear me out. How the fuck they gonna know you took the money?
Exactly.
Ain't no way. Unless they caught your dumbass on video.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these dumbasses was on video, like flaunting the money. I'm like, how about you just take the money and go? Like, why we gotta? Oh, look, we rich now, bitch. Oh. It's like, bro, just get the money, get in your car, get the fuck out. There ain't no way they can track you unless you're on camera. And guess how they're finding people on camera? Because dumbasses were out there with
Posting
their phones out.
Man,
look at all of this money.
I just picked up $300 off the freeway.
Man, I was like, I could pay my house off when I heard that. Man, I would have been in the car and gone. Bro, I would not have stayed longer than I needed to.
I know. Just grab as much as you can in a short amount of time. Head out.
You know how long those guys have to be there to get arrested?
I know, right?
Like, you have to literally be there trying to, like, scoop up all the money you probably could for the cops to get there and get arrested. Because first of all, traffic was
blocked. Like, which kind of sucks for people way in the back. Because they ain't getting money and they blocked.
He's just like, damn. I was
like, what's going on up there?
Pretty sure they're seeing some dollar bills. Just
Probably,
traveling
right?
around.
If it was windy day.
Ah, man. But, man, it's just stupid, bro. Just take the money and go.
How much money would you try to take? Like 200, 300? Or just
200.
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's like in 20, so it's gonna take a little
20s,
bit.
but like still, I can grab more than $200 and 20s in one hand. Bro, like I told you, I'm gonna get pockets full and I'm dipping, bro.
So wait, how long you think it'll take you to get like pockets full? Like 5-10 minutes? Or is that too long?
Why 5-10 minutes?
I don't know. It was like
Like,
everywhere. There's other people out there too.
Yeah, but bro, a lot of them were like in piles of money. Like,
True.
If you don't just find a pile of money, start stuffing and get the fuck out, stuff and buck. Like,
I wonder if like, cause the truck was open, right? I wonder if there's probably still some in there.
well, I wouldn't go into the truck.
Oh yeah,
That's doing way.
There's probably cameras.
That's doing way too much. You're asking for trouble. You legit go in the truck. Now you are stealing for real.
Oh yeah, you're right.
As for the money we on the freeway, it's free for all, damn near. But you're going into the truck now. You are trespassing property. You still strapped. I must take this bag of money.
You know, this is a nice truck.
Vic gonna be a whole thief out here.
Take the rims and stuff. Leave it up on the with like the little jack things.
On the jack or some brakes.
That'd be hilarious, bro. What happened to the driver though?
I don't know.
He
I
just
seen
dipped.
then they showed the car. I mean, the armored truck is just like on the side of the road.
This homie just dipped. I don't think like he had any. I don't think it was him that set the door open, right?
I don't know.
I mean, he probably didn't close it properly, but I don't think he did this intentionally.
I don't think so either.
But he was
What do you do like in a situation like that? You can't just go try to collect the money. It's out there now.
Yeah, especially on the highway, bro.
You just call headquarters and be like, "Hey, look, I fucked up." You're probably gonna lose your job.
Oh, you definitely lost your job. Might as well pick up as much money as you can.
Why would I don't understand why the money would be in the actual truck itself. Like it's an armored vehicle, so I thought it would be like in the box part of the truck. But it was on the side. Like it's weird. Like in the passenger seat.
That's what I'm trying. I don't know.
It's weird.
And isn't there usually like two people per these type of vehicles?
Yeah, they usually have somebody driving, and they usually have somebody in the trunk or in the back of it, just in case they get robbed. They usually have like a shotgun or something back there.
Strapped up.
I don't know. You can't just go around shooting at civilians though. Put the money down. Put it on the ground. Could be it could have been a stolen armored truck.
I don't know. It's a little fishy. There's some fishy stuff about it, but
could have been a Robin Hood, bro.
It could have been a Robin Hood.
Someone who's just like they feel like they're doing justice for the people. They're like, y'all paid all this high ass gas prices, but then get your money back.
But they now they got all these people arrested though. That's their own damn fault though.
Man, I would not be returning no money. There ain't no way they can track that money.
Right.
Unless they actually track like every freaking bill.
Even if they like say you record it, you're seeing on someone else's camera, they can't tell you how much money you actually took though.
Exactly.
You're like, oh, I just took like 200. Here you go.
Yeah. And you really have like 10 grand. So you took the whole bag. you found the bag of money and you just started stuffing it.
Right? It was all ones, bro. I promise.
Oh man, that's funny. But
there's that.
But moving on to our next story, where a Texas youth football team was banned from the playoffs for being too good. Can you believe that, Vic?
Props to Texas.
Props to Texas.
That's crazy. Too good.
So the Flower Mound Rebels are too good for the playoffs. Not because they hold themselves above other teams, but because they have been banned. The Rebels, from a town located northwest of Dallas and northeast of Fort Worth, are a young football team in Texas that are made up of children between the ages of 7 and 8. They are the top team in their youth football association and have not lost a game all season, outscoring opponents 199-7. Now they have been removed from playoffs because they are too good. Can you believe that, Vic? These guys are that good.
That's crazy at such a like youth level. Like I could see that like maybe high school or even like 11 to 12 range, but these are like what, 7-year-olds?
Like 7, 8.
These like
you think the coach
genetically made youth people?
The coach out there recruiting,
I guess. Or
we want you to play for us.
Like I can understand like the whole team. You know, it's not just like one person like over here running over people. It's the whole ass team.
What if they had players on the team like off of bench warmer? He's like, I'm 8. How old was he? Like 12? He said he was 12. Yeah, he's out 12. That's crazy though.
Yes, I just don't understand. Like he must be out here recruiting or.
And the fact that they scored this many points and they only they said that teams have only been able to score 6 points on them through the whole season. That's ridiculous, bro. They had the Keller Youth Association vice president coaches a nearby team that recently lost to the Flower Mound team 33-0. And he was a big factor into the decision of them being banned from the playoffs.
So let me ask, you think they should have been banned?
No.
I don't think so either. Like,
I don't think you should ban somebody because they're too good. Like,
I know.
they put the work in, they get the reward.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I get to the young and like, you don't expect other youth teams to like, you don't really expect the youth team to be like
A1,
you know. But I kind of get that, but like at the same point, you can't punish people for being too good,
right? Yeah. Eventually, you're gonna have to start putting these kids against teams that are, worth like 11, 12-year-olds.
If anything, they need to do like a redraft.
A redraft. They're gonna split the team up and be like, y'all gotta go to different schools.
Right,
sorry, like y'all need to help the other players out. So basically, I think what they were claiming is that it was going to discourage the other kids to want to continue to keep playing because they're just that good. But I was like, shit, that's their fault,
right? Like, if you lose to one team that bad, that's one thing. Like, if you,
again.
yeah, like you're not losing to every team like so badly, so it's like you shouldn't be that discouraged.
Yeah,
because like
people are like they're playing that team again. They're like, I don't want to play them. I quit. I quit. I give up football.
Like if it's just one bad game, I don't think it should be an issue. Like, because in high school when I was on the baseball team, we lost bad every game. That shit was discouraging. But if it was just one game, I feel like it'd be different. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
So, and if anything, if you're gonna ban them from the playoffs, I think you should also declare them as champions.
Yeah, honestly, like you should like, stop playoffs.
Okay, you guys win the champions, but we're gonna have this playoff for second place or something.
It's like they won already. Look, it's there's no point of playing them. They won. People are just going out there and just like, nah.
199, bro, to 6 though.
199.6. That's almost 197.
They really out here, bro, dominating.
Hey, it is what it is.
Shit.
Somebody gotta take an L. Not everybody can be winners. You need to teach your kids that losing is part of the process. You cannot always win unless you're that team. Then you always win.
What doesn't? Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to think of some cheesy quote to say. Some motivational quote like "Don't quit up, don't quit" or something. I don't know. But
what's that one quote? Is like lost starts or fail. I can't remember what it is. It's like fail has an acronym and it's like first at I can't remember. Something that learn, like you learn from it.
Yeah. Shit. I know what you're talking about.
But it actually has acronyms for it.
I have no idea, bro. I know what you're talking about, but I can't think about it.
I can't remember. But it's like something about learning. Now we're gonna be stuck on it. We'll figure out later.
We're like in the middle of the next story. But yeah. Props to the kids though.
Yeah. Good job. Hopefully you guys are able to keep it up. And even looking at this picture, if this is the picture of the team, yeah, there's some big ass kids. Look pretty small, bro.
They do look pretty
like pretty bulky, like for some 7-8-year-olds. They probably are out there, juicing and shit.
They must be doing something.
There's some big ass kids, bro.
They some.
It's cheating. They're as big as the coach, bro. He's literally as tall as him.
That's sad though.
Either he's short or they tall. But anyways.
Speaking about being short and tall and stuff, this guy gets stuck somewhere.
I was like, where are you going with that?
I saw you looking at me like, what? But yeah, moving on. The New York firefighters rescue a naked man that was stuck in a bathroom wall for several days.
Naked?
Yeah. First of all, he's naked and he's stuck. So that's two questions immediately. Let's see. Firefighters in upstate New York on Friday rescued this man who was stuck for several days inside the bathroom wall of a theater They responded after a 7:30 a.m. call from the theater after employees heard someone banging on the wall and yelling for help. The adult man was not immediately identified and was believed to have entered the theater 2 or 3 days ago. So, like they also say they don't really know how he got like stuck there.
He got behind the wall,
which is crazy. Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like how's it not unknown? Can they just ask him? Like, bro,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how'd you get back there?
Because they said that he was pretty much unharmed, just probably gonna get treated for dehydration.
Yeah, I was like, shit. He's been in there for 3 or 4 days. That's not no eating, no drinking anything. He probably stank in there because I'm pretty sure
he had to use the
restroom and stuff. So,
but yeah, like they should still know how he got back there, so it doesn't happen again or some shit, right?
Right?
Because they had to like destroy a wall to get to him.
Maybe he's out there trying to look for like some treasure or some shit.
He had to be doing something like weird or something.
Yeah.
But not to mention he's naked the whole time. Like,
why?
Right? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I don't get that. Like, why are you naked?
Right? Like,
so they have footage of him going into the theater 3 or 4 days ago, but they don't know where your clothes at.
That's another question. Was the clothes like found?
Maybe he had to get naked to fit into the hole.
So why did he go in the hole in the first thing?
I don't know, man. Maybe they had like he probably heard there was like secret treasure or some shit at the bottom of the theater or some shit. I don't know. I've seen movies that do shit like that.
Like a ancient theater.
Yeah, and like they're like, oh, treasure was under it before this theater was built. Maybe he was trying to climb through a fucking vent or something.
Well, he should have sent his skinnier friend or something.
And share the money?
I guess you're right. Well,
even if you got the money, where you gonna put it?
All right, you have to get out.
Maybe he's gonna come back and try it again.
Like, let me go lose some weight.
Yeah, he's gonna come back and try again after he probably found the treasure, and he's like, all right, now I just gotta get out, and I have a better plan next time I go in.
That's embarrassing though to be found naked, like stuck in the wall. Like,
I wonder how long he's been banging on that wall.
I know, because it was probably like closed during the weekend. Like, true. As I'm saying, like that's probably no one was in there, which is probably like the scariest thing.
He probably passed out, woke up, and was like, "Oh, I start banging on the wall again." That's scary, honestly.
I know, like, I wonder because he probably couldn't even move that much, right?
I highly doubt he could.
I don't know. It's just a weird story. I'm trying to figure out exactly his intentions.
I don't even think he knew his intention.
I don't think so. Or he didn't think properly or whatever. I don't know.
Whatever.
Maybe he was looking for more toilet paper.
I'm dead. That'd be hilarious.
They have some back here.
They got some back here. And he's one of those people who have to get like completely naked to be able to take a shit.
That's weird though. Like at a restaurant that's not yours. Like, I can understand it at a restaurant, maybe at your place. Let's say we could, like before you take a shower.
Yeah,
but this is like a public ass restroom.
He said the world is his restroom. I'm pretty sure he's taking shits and stuff in that wall.
Nah, probably
going there with a gas mask. Disgusting.
But that's that story. You got anything to add to it?
Not at all.
But I guess it's going on to our
next and final story.
Police ended up pulling someone over in an HOV lane after the user dressed up their seat to look like a passenger.
I don't know if you guys remember that one story we had like a couple weeks ago where they had dressed up. They had a skeleton.
Yeah, a skeleton.
Lane. So it's kind of similar to this story, but a little different.
Yeah, so a man in New York dressed up the back of his seat with a jacket and a hat. The hat was a nice touch.
Honestly.
Officer said at first he didn't even seem like said something didn't even look. Oh, my bad. First, the officer said something didn't look right, and then once he pulled him over, he gave him a ticket for the HOV occupancy violation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean that's essentially it. Like, how long do you think this man was doing this for? I feel like it was probably a while, right?
It comes up with the same thing the last time, bro. Like, how hard are these cops looking? Like, honestly, like even with the picture, he kind of looks like a person.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, like I could see how he got away with that. And it's just kind of funny that he just got caught. But
I feel like there's a lot of people out there doing it that don't get caught.
Bro, I've been in HOV lane by myself, and I never even thought about the fact that I can get caught, like literally get a ticket because of it.
I know.
Like, I thought it was just like kind of a suggestion. We suggest you to have more people in your car and stuff. And then there's the other part of it is just like, why do they get to take the fast lane just because they have more people?
Right? I think it's like an incentive to carpool to reduce the gas emissions, to save the climate and shit.
That. I'm trying to reduce time to get to my place.
Just say you don't give a fuck about the earth. I'm just kidding.
Don't you see the trees, bro? See the trees. We care. We care.
But could you just like imagine getting pulled over? The cop comes up to your window and he looks at your passenger.
It's not a passenger.
He's like, "Oh shit, there's no one there." And you're just like, "I swear he was there just a minute ago." He gets on out, bro.
They're like, "You know why we pulled you over?" And they look over. That's why. The motherfuckers be looking hard in the motherfucker at these things, bro. They're like, we saw that. You ain't pulling a fast one on us.
He tried. I'm sure he did for a while.
I'm pretty sure he did.
How high is that ticket, bro?
I have no idea.
I guess probably just depends where you're at and stuff.
Well, if anything, stay out the HOV lane if you don't have more than one person.
I like to live on the edge.
Same.
I'm in an HOV lane by myself, speeding, with my registration out.
Okay, you're really
Low key my registration. I need to update that too. Don't ask about it. That whole need to be updated like in May.
May?
I was gonna do it last month, but then my car went to the shop. I was like, "There's no point now."
Vic, May. It could not have been May. You for real? May?
May, bro.
Vic, last month was what? October?
Yes.
May to October is like 5 months.
Well, the whole pandemic, you know.
What's that? June, July, August, September,
on the pandemic.
October, May. Bro, you killing me. You are killing me, my guy.
I'm gonna get it once I get my car back.
Yeah, whatever. You should.
I got the inspection
a long time ago.
I got it inspected. I haven't gone online.
So you got the inspection and didn't get the. I don't think you can go online anymore. You might have to go to the DMV. Like,
bro, it's crazy because I even went to the website, typed it all in. Was like, I'll just pay it later.
Bro, I think your inspection is only good for like 90 days or something.
I know, so probably.
So you might have to go get another inspection.
Tune in next week to find out. That's a little. What's
next one's gonna be like, oh, I don't have a car. Why not? It got repoed. It got towed because it's out of registration.
But once I get my car back and everything's fixed, it's like I feel like I'm gonna take care of it more. You feel me?
Okay, man. First of all, the first time it wasn't fucked up. So if you didn't take care of it then, why would you take care of it now?
Oh, because ever since the window,
you just been letting it go downhill.
Yeah, that's like the broken window thingy. I never heard about that. Like once something's broken, once you fix that broken window, like you start fixing other things because like it looks better or something. I don't know. I can't explain it that well.
I think I would have fixed my broken window a long time ago.
I tried to fix it myself.
Why?
Because this YouTube video said it wasn't that hard.
How did that work out for you?
I got the door panel off.
Okay. Was it like a motor issue?
I think so. I didn't get that far into it. I was like, yeah, this don't look right. I'm putting this shit back.
Touching shit you don't need.
I don't know, but I'm trying to I want to be able to be more handy. So that's why I looked it up. But I mean, I did postpone to fix it forever.
I'm bad. But I think that's kind of how I kind of started learning a lot of the things I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just videos, honestly, and a lot of trial and error.
Yeah,
for a lot of the things that I've been through, especially when I had my old car, I had to go through a lot of things with that car. From my little Mitsubishi Eclipse and your little Dodge Stratus. So, that was those were cars right there. Required a lot of attention. So, that's where a lot of my knowledge came from when it came to cars and taking out door panels and looking at. I did all that shit. I had to learn how to install speakers and so much shit to that car. Miss it sometimes.
Do you?
Sometimes I do, bro. Honestly, I really do. That was gonna be my project car, and I wanted.
That whole was a project.
Yeah, it was a money like that. That shit cost money. But I'll get another one later on in life.
Anyways, we digress.
But anyways, that was our last story for the podcast. Appreciate you guys tuning in and hearing us out like always.
Yeah, make sure you guys have a good Thanksgiving.
Yes, have a great Thanksgiving.
But also make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at nowhearmeout.kv.
KV.
Email us at nowhearmeout.kv at gmail.com. Make sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. Chris and Vic, parentheses K, NHMO.
NHMO.
Leave us an Apple review and follow me on TikTok at weirdvic_flips.
And you can follow me on Instagram at BeastModeChris. The E's are 3s. That's BeastModeChris. The E's are 3s. And R is a W for Vic. Go ahead.
Like I said, just enjoy. Have a good Thanksgiving weekend, guys.
Yeah, appreciate it. Make sure you guys subscribe on our YouTube channel. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.